Oh, yeah?
Yes.
We the people fall short of the judge? What's your name? What's your name and badge number?
Thank you.
Yeah, dismissed. See ya. Folks, I just want to let you know that there's always learning curves in life, okay? I went into this police station and I had a terrible experience. But how did it end? You guys gotta stay tuned to find out. Chief Bartlett came out and did one of the most incredible things I've ever seen, and I've never seen it done before. Stay tuned, you're gonna love this. Hello, boys and girls, welcome to the Drake Police Station, conducting a First Amendment audit. We're with Buddy and No Name today. And now we're conducting a First Amendment audit to see if they uphold their oath to the Constitution they made when they became officers. We're starting with thin blue lights. Much better than lines. Let's take a look. Drake PD. You said Dracket.
That's just the Spanish.
Oh, welcome to Dracket.
Hey, do anybody need some baggies?
On the Communication Center. See if my glare can pick that up, but that's their screens in there. What is good is that their actual communications is somewhat secure because you can't see what's on the screen itself. Okay, please do not shove pills underneath the records or dispatch window. Wow, I wonder how many people have walked into police departments and just shoved pills under the window. Like, hey guys, here's all my pills. Check out this sign, Raul.
Hey.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Hey,
How's it going, man?
good.
Good.
Need help?
No, we're all set. Just taking a look around. Thank you.
Just stay out of the windows though. There's a privacy there for a reason.
Well, here's the thing, right? And if you, there's no expectation of privacy in public, and you can't trespass what your eyes can see. So if I can see it, I can film it.
Okay.
Okay, so if I want to, like, I can
Okay,
put the
okay.
camera right up like that.
Oh,
and
that's
get everything
perfect. You
inside.
can. Yeah, you can.
All right, perfect. We appreciate that, man.
No problem.
Thank you.
You all set?
Yes.
With them?
Yes.
Okay.
So now let's record this, because now that's what they want to call in. Do you suspect this vehicle of being involved in the crime today?
I don't need to.
Was there a reason you ran it, or just because we're practicing our constitutional rights?
I can run it.
Yeah, it is public access. If you can see, you can film it. So the same thing that allows me to film through their secure window allows him to do that. What's your name and badge number, Sergeant?
Why don't you rewind your video and you can see it because you zoom right
Okay, so is that what you'd tell the judge? If the judge said to you, what's your name, you'd say, just rewind your video?
You fall way short of a judge.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
We the people fall short of the judge? What's your
You.
name? What's your name and badge number?
Thank you.
Yeah, dismissed. See ya. Well, this was the last stop of the day, and it turns out we stopped for the Tyrants. We've been in here 3 minutes and 30 seconds. He's already failed 2 ID. Now we need a complaint form. Are the forms over there?
We only got a public records request.
Records request form, FDIC. Let's get a complaint form, failure to ID. I should have one. Miss, could I get a complaint form, please?
I'll be right with you, but I don't have complaint forms here.
Okay.
Where will they be?
It's just not a, it's not a form that we have.
That's,
Where could I access a complaint form?
If you give me a minute, I'm in the middle of doing something.
Okay, thank you.
Can I help you?
Thank you.
Every police station supposed to have a complaint. Right?
Hmm? Every what?
Every police station supposed to have a complaint form.
Well, I wouldn't be offering complaint forms at my police station if I was,
Yeah, but
violating people's rights and being a total tyrant.
they're not tyrants.
See, that's what happens. You exhibit your right and they try to intimidate you. Like, this isn't your right to do this. It's not your right, it's our right. We the people fall way short of a judge.
How about that?
How about that? I guess we the people is not a concept they appreciate here in Drake, Massachusetts.
You fall way short from the judge. That's just to show you, when you go to court, the bias there is. You know what I'm saying?
You can just imagine like what he's
Who
doing.
pays the judge?
yeah.
The people.
Who pays the DA?
The people.
State. Who pays the police officer?
The people.
So when we go to court, isn't that a 3-to-1?
Absolutely. Equal balance and measures. I mean, there's just not a lot of equality in it anymore. So today we're just getting some complaint forms to fill out.
Ask him. If you could get one.
Oh, I could ask. Oh, yeah. Are you the chief?
I am.
Excuse. Do you mind if I speak to you for a minute?
No, I'll be right out.
Awesome. Thank you. That's actually awesome. We got the chief of police coming out.
Yeah, this guy, that was some retaliatory stuff he did.
How are you today, chief?
Good, how you doing?
Pleasure. My name's Josh.
Hi, Josh. Pete Bartlett. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. We came in today. We're just doing a little bit of filming. The sergeant let us know that we couldn't film through the window.
Well-
I politely rebutted that if I could see it, I could film it. I'm not here for people's secure information.
I know.
And his response to that was to walk outside and run our plates, which is the same exhibition of his freedoms as mine from looking into the glass.
Yeah.
And then I asked him to identify himself, and his response was to rewind my damn video back and I can see his name tag. And I said, well, that's not, first of all, I have an impairment, right? And second of all, that's not what you would tell the judge.
Right.
And third of all, that's not how you would choose. Well, you fall way short of a judge. Like his behavior is just unacceptable. I'm
Do you want to
asking.
make a citizen's complaint?
I would like to fill out a complaint form.
Okay, I'll
And
go
I'd
through
like to have his name so I can put it on the complaint
I'll go
form.
find out from the
Excellent.
OIC.
It was
I'll
the
get
sergeant.
Okay. I'll get a citizen's complaint form, and you can fill that out,
Thank you.
and then we'll assign it and we'll look into it.
Okay. Because my only issue is like, we're looking in there. We're not breaking any laws. That's covered by the First Amendment.
Absolutely.
He has no, he doesn't need, I understand, need probable cause to run the plate because it's accessible in public.
Right.
But if his response is to go run tags, like now we're using taxpayer money because you don't like that I didn't listen to what you had to say
Yeah, I mean,
because
I
it wasn't a
here for
lawful
the
command.
exchange, so I don't know what took place, and I understand what you're saying. But you're right, anything that's public access, you have full right to videotape, see, whatever. That's one of the reasons why we have the shading in the window, is because we have the cameras where they're placed.
Right.
It's not the best setup, because
Right.
we have cell blocks and people go to the bathroom, and we want to
Exactly.
protect their privacy. So it's difficult, but at the same time, we want to maintain their privacy. But you're right, if you can see it, you can film it.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'll fill that out and I'll leave it here, and I appreciate you representing your station because that was not a good foot to get off on.
Well, let me go get the form.
Thank you.
So we can get something articulated in writing.
Awesome.
And then when I come back, I'll tell you his name.
Sure.
Whoever it is, and then once you articulate it, we'll assign it to somebody. local.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you, Chief
Give me a
Bartlett. I
minute.
appreciate it.
All right.
So Chief Bartlett of the Drake PD is a lot nicer than his officer was. A lot nicer. And that usually doesn't happen. First of all, he's here late for a chief of PD, so that's commendable in itself. Because we do a lot of police stations, we usually don't see the chiefs here that late. But to want to come out and speak to us, that's great. And it's a win, anyways, because this guy didn't want to give his name. How many times do we ask one cop to identify another, and they don't do it? This guy is. Right, you're absolutely right. He recovered the situation. He definitely did.
Oh, you could see the dangerous cops that are on the street, bro.
Yeah. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad, thanks. How are you? Like all the top brass is here today.
Those are the same ones that probably they got girlfriends and they'll run their place, they'll run their boyfriend's place, they'll do all kinds of things.
Oh yeah, that first cop was definitely dirty.
Definitely.
Definitely dirty. But that's their rebuttal, right? And they always lie. You can't film that. You cannot film that window. So they start with a lie, hoping that you'll just trust what they have to say is the truth, which is why you shouldn't trust what a police officer has to say anyways. Because he's willing to lie to you just to get you to do what he wants.
Correct.
Right? So he's just, but no, I can actually film it. Once you cite him law, he's like, oh, well, you're right.
Well, no, the
You-
chief of police just came out.
Right.
with that,
The chief corrected it. But this other guy says, oh, yeah, you're right. Well, I did just lie to you.
Yeah.
And you are right. So now let me go out and just run your place. Now, there's no expectation of privacy in public, right? So the same thing that allows me to do that allows him to do that, right? You don't need to have probable cause to run a plate because it's in view of the public. But we have proof of concept that he's wasting tax dollars just because he didn't like what we had to do or what we had to say. Like he's wasting tax dollars because we're exhibiting our First Amendment. And that's absolutely unacceptable. Like what else is he doing? Like if someone's like, it's like, oh, well, let me search you. Well, no, you don't have the right to search me. All right.
Let me find something.
Well, let me go find something else to get you with. You know, that's not what they're here. They're here to serve the public. They're here to protect the public, not harass and collect from the public. And this chief is, you know, he seems pretty nice, so hopefully he can give that officer some training.
Say you are far less from a judge.
Yeah, we the people are far less than a judge. Well, we have a presumption of innocence, so is not a judge just an arbitrator of that innocence?
The mediator.
There is nothing better and bigger than we, the American people.
Absolutely. I agree 100%.
I might have to go print one.
Okay, that's fine, thank you. You think I should, I'm eventually gonna print out a FOIA request, so I can FOIA their footage as well. So I can kind of run them side by side, to show it from my view, to show it from his view.
Okay.
And the chief of police he's the ranking police officer in this town, and he's going to print us a complaint form. There was that little pause, he's like, I might have to print it, kind of hoping I'd be like,
No, don't worry.
forget it. We're all set, go ahead.
Things are being exposed, huh?
That was retaliatory.
Yeah, definitely.
That's excellent way to put it. That was retaliatory. He did that in retaliation. So if you
Right in your
exercise,
face too. Bald. Balding.
yeah, yeah.
Bald.
So if you don't, if you exhibit your freedoms and you don't submit to the tyranny, they could retaliate against you. That's scary.
That was scary.
You want to talk about today's day and age? They always quote.
Today's day
In
and
today's day and age, that's scary.
The 9/11.
You'd think after an assault on American freedom,
There'll be more.
we would try to uphold American freedom. When you sacrifice liberty for security, you deserve neither. So Buddy pulls up two excellent points. Please do not shove pills under the records or dispatch window. So my first question is, how many people are coming into the PD and shoving pills underneath? Secondly, we got sandwich baggies. So,
Anybody need sandwich baggies?
you know, in case anyone needs an exceptional amount of pills after, you know, maybe someone shoved pills underneath that sergeant's window. He
just
took
pills.
them and now he's trying to, you know, I see a baggie in plain view.
That could be crack cocaine.
That
all
could be
kinds of
probable cause. That could be articulable suspicion.
Here we go.
Thank you very
Do
much.
you want to come in and write?
No, I can
you
fill
wanna
it out
take
right
it?
here. I'll just fill it out right here and I'll leave it with the dispatch. I don't want to take up any more of your time.
No, it's fine. I'm here till 7.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll just fill it out right here.
A couple of weeks ago. We'll do training in here, computer training. We're going to a new records management system. So we'll come in here and train. It's a nice classroom size, and we get the projector and everything. So we can get a lot of people in here and, you know, have some good quality conversations and training in one location. So it's a nice space, you know. And then we have our firearms licensing back in that closet there, and they do all the firearms licensing. For
Do you guys give out gun locks here?
We do have them, yeah. If someone asks for one, we give them out.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And then we have our animal control officer who doesn't, is not here tonight. But yeah, it's a great space, you know. It's a good space.
Listen, man, I gotta say,
Get the backdrop, because it's really nice.
No, it's like looks like the news conference. Well, the first police service in the United States was 1751 in
That's right.
Philadelphia.
Yep.
In 1838 in Boston.
That's right.
After.
Yep.
And back then it was for for security of businesses.
Right.
You know.
First
but-
Boston cop was an Irishman that got fired after 2 years.
But then it was because
He got
Well,
drunk
they
and
were
hit someone
I'm
with
not
his...
surprised that you know that.
They were
Yeah,
watchmen
we-
before, watchmen.
Yeah, yeah.
They, the whole history about it is pretty interesting. A lot of people should know.
We just want to make sure that, at the end of the day, that there's good people out there, and, the tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. And I think the tree's been watered plenty with tyrants. And we just want to show that not only, like anything in life, there's good cops, there's bad cops. There's good people, there's bad people. There's good and bad in everything. And it's that balance of equal weights and measures that allows people like me and you to be standing toe-to-toe and have a civilized conversation and actually make a difference. Because there might be someone out there that had a bad experience at Drake PD,
Yep.
and they watch the beginning of this video and their blood boils,
Right.
and then they watch the end of the video and say, you know what, I was afraid to go to the police station, but Chief Bartlett's working down there. Maybe I can go in
We want
and
them
have a
to come in and
conversation.
tell us about that because we want to make those corrections. We want to make those corrections. We want to have that input and make those corrections because I think it's imperative for the public trust. The public has to have faith in the fact that what we're doing is transparent, above board, and nobody's perfect, right? I'm
Exactly.
certainly not. I don't profess to be, but we need to have those checks and balances in place. So,
Perfect.
you guys want to go see the rest of it?
Yeah, we're going to cease recording right now, guys, just because we are going into secure areas, but Chief Bartlett's offered us a tour of the building. We're going to take him up on that and let them know they're doing a great job. Like I said, guys, everyone is subject to change, and everyone can judge a book by a cover, right? After we left here today, Chief Bartlett of the Drake Police Department, funny enough, was the chief of police for Hooksett, New Hampshire, which is the last video we did. He asked if he could speak to us off camera. And what do you think happened next? We couldn't record because it was secure, but he took us on a tour of his entire building. The firing range, everywhere. We spoke to him, the deputy chief, and he's doing a great job here. And you know what? If you're in Drake, you can follow him on Twitter at Chief Bartlett, or you can go on their website. They have cup of coffee with a cop. He's doing some important things. And what he taught me is that I can make mistakes. Because maybe I only knew this cop in the beginning. He did the wrong thing. But I only knew this cop for a very short amount of time. It's fair to say that everyone has their bad days. And you know what? They're doing the right thing at the Drake Police Department. Make sure you give them recognition when it's due. We will hold the bad cops accountable. Let's hold the good ones accountable because they're doing the right thing here. And I've never seen that in my life. Not only did the chief of police, and we had a conversation. We've been here for about an hour just chatting as if we're friends. What do you think about that?
Amazing the experience we had with the Drake Police Officer Chief. He quickly took a bad situation and made it great. Took us on a tour, like Josh said. Told us what they're doing for the community, and also told him he was going to speak with him about the situation that happened in the beginning of the video.
And here's how we bridge gap, guys. So I started filling out the complaint form. But after speaking to this chief, I said, you know what? I now have faith in his ability to govern his police department.
Absolutely.
So we didn't fill out the form. Why? Because it's a small step, but every bridge was crossed with a small step. Anything else? You can answer questions today.
He was very professional. He deserves where he's been. He earned that rank. He was very polite. Very
Enough for
cordial.
nothing, guys. Before this, he was running loss prevention at Macy's, and now he's the chief of police. So anyone can do anything. Started off bad, but a pass. Click, share, like, and subscribe. Thanks for coming.